Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sacha Welsh. I'm founder of Welsh Wellness and certified health coach. Today, I'm going to be giving you tips on how to get pregnant fast and easy. Now I know if you've been in the TTC journey trying to conceive for quite some time now, you're frustrated, you just want to get pregnant, you just want to meet your baby, learn who your baby is going to be. I totally get it. These tips for sure are going to help you get there. And if you're just in the preconception phase and you just want to get your body ready, just so that when you are ready to try to conceive, your body is in the right place to have a baby, then these tips are for you as well. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, so tip number one, time your intercourse. You've probably already been doing this, especially if you've been TTCing for, I don't know, over a year. You're like, time your intercourse. Yeah, obviously. And I know that is a very obvious one, but seriously, time your intercourse. And you can do this if you use a period tracker app. You can take ovulation tests. You can even just judge by your own body. If you're releasing cervical mucus every month when you're ovulating, you can judge by that, because sometimes ovulation tests can be a little bit inaccurate, but period trackers I find to be good for me. When I was trying to conceive both of my girls, I used a period tracker app just because I wanted to know exactly how often my period would be coming and what my cycle was like. So I would just pop in, okay, my period started today, pop that right in. And then I would say when my period ended, pop that right in. And then it would just do that each month. And then it automatically calculates for you your fertile window. So you would try to do the baby dance in that fertile window. So it's usually about, the period tracker app gives you about 5 to 7 days of a fertile window, because sperm can live in your body for a little bit longer, and it takes about 12 to 24 hours for your egg to go through your fallopian tubes and ready to be fertilized. But honestly, time your intercourse within that fertile window. The closer to ovulation, the better. If you have had unsuccessful times with your ovulation tests, I get it. That is definitely a possibility. What you might want to do instead is see if you can tell by your own body if you're ovulating. So if you're regular with your periods and the ovulation tests haven't been great to you, maybe see if you are releasing cervical mucus. So cervical mucus is actually that egg white type substance that is eliminated from our bodies when we are ovulating. So it literally looks like an egg white. It's kind of gross to think about, but if you're going to the washroom and you see a little extra clear gooey discharge coming from your little fancy part down there, that is cervical mucus. Cervical mucus is very telling of, number one, how healthy your egg is, and number two, the fact that you are ovulating. So you can use your body as its own judge as well. Some women can feel when they ovulate, they get certain pains, maybe mild period cramps, or just like some weird pains on one side or the other. You can just sort of get in tune with your own body. Like, just listen to your body. That's always the number one thing you should do, is listen to your body. Don't necessarily listen to the ovulation test that, you know, is kind of accurate. The period tracker app is good to let you know how often your cycle is. If you're not a 28-day cycler and your period is coming on every 35 days or every 25 days or every 31 days, it automatically calculates for you based on your body. It's going to take a few months, but based on your body, it calculates, okay, this is going to be your fertile window if you're an everyday 31 cycler, if you're an every month rather, if you're an every month 32 cycler. So keep that in mind. I would try it all. Try the period tracker app, try the ovulation test, and get in tune with your body. Okay, and tip number 2, reduce your stress. I know that's, again, easier said than done, and you're like, oh my gosh, Sacha, reduce my stress? Obviously, like, what the heck are you saying here? But seriously, reducing your stress goes a really, really long way for a healthy fertility journey. I know if you have been TTCing for a long time, you probably are literally always thinking about, what, is this the month I'm gonna get pregnant? Is this the time I'm gonna get pregnant? Okay, when am I ovulating? When am I ovulating? Okay, we gotta do the baby dance quickly. That can cause stress onto your body. So reduce those stresses by distracting yourself in some way. Go out with your friends, go out with your girlfriends if you're a woman who's been trying to conceive for a long time, or if you wanna get ready to conceive and you wanna make sure your body is as healthy as possible. distract yourself. Go out for dinner with your girls, go see a movie with your partner. Maybe not go out for dinners, because if you're gonna just sit there and talk about how you want a family so bad and you can't believe you haven't gotten pregnant yet, and oh my gosh, I hope next month is the night we get pregnant. Maybe don't do that, because even talking about it can just like get your head going, right? So try to distract yourself by all means. So go to a movie with your partner instead. Going on vacation isn't always an option for everybody, but do anything that's going to distract you. Play your favorite music. If you've got like a down and dirty beat that you love listening to from back in the day, for me, that would be my 90s music, like all the boy bands and girl bands like Spice Girls and, you know, Blackstreet and Backstreet Boys, all those sorts of bands. Like that really gets me going. That gets me really, really hyped up. So when I listen to that music, I've got all my endorphins going, my positive cells are doing its thing. Distract yourself in any way possible. Watch a funny movie, do something that's gonna make you laugh. Do this every day if that's what's gonna keep you focused off having a baby. Honestly, that's sort of my best tip for reducing stress. This tip actually goes for men too. So sperm is very, very fragile. So when a man is under stress, that can reduce the sperm count. It can reduce the sperm's motility rate. Sperm is very, very sensitive to things like heat and stress. So if your man is stressed, then get him to be distracted by those same things. Go to a movie with him, have him go out for a guy's night. Nothing too wild, because we do want to keep alcohol at a low consumption. Let's keep that in mind. But just have him distract himself as well. Do things that's going to make him laugh. Have him watch his favorite stand-up comedian or whatever it's going to be. But reduce the stress for both of you, and that's going to go a long way. Tip number 3, I'm sure you've been told this a million times by your fertility specialist or anyone that you know that has gotten pregnant or is sort of in that industry, but eat a whole foods diet. Honestly, diet does play a huge role into your fertility journey, and that's just the way it is. What you eat produces certain cells, and it helps with your egg quality. It can help with the sperm count, the sperm motility, all those sorts of things. So stick to whole foods. So eat your dark and colorful vegetables and fruits. So things like blueberries, kale, beets, things that are super dark and super colorful. Eat the rainbow, do all of that. Eat your whole grains. Stay away from processed foods. Try and stay away from sugary foods, and try to keep your inflammation low. So maybe reduce your dairy intake if that's what you need to do. Maybe reduce your gluten intake if that's what you need to do. You don't need to go dairy-free or gluten-free. I know that's a whole fad these days, but there's a reason for that. They're very inflammatory foods. So you may need to decrease your inflammation so that your body better responds to your fertility journey. And now I'm actually gonna give you guys a bonus tip. I was just gonna keep it at 3, but I'm feeling nice today. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a bonus. So tip number 4 is avoid aggressive weight loss. So a lot of people think, especially if you're overweight, if your BMI scale is telling you that you're in the overweight range, you're gonna be like, I need to lose some serious weight in order for me to get pregnant healthfully. But nope, that's not always the case. Yes, losing weight is important, especially if you are overweight, but losing weight fast actually works against fertility. So things like high intensity exercises, that all puts your body under physical stress, which is not good for your reproductive organs. It's not good for your positive cells in your body. It's not good for anything that's going to work towards fertility. It's going to be working against your fertility journey. So try and stay away from high intensity. If you are on a weight loss journey and you've been advised to do so by your doctor, or it's just something that you want to do for your own personal goals, that's totally fine, but just do so gradually. Maybe take it down a notch by doing Pilates and yoga and changing your diet for losing weight, rather than, doing HIIT exercises 3 or 4 times a week and putting your body on super high stress and losing weight as fast as you can. That's not gonna help you in your fertility journey at all. The same goes for men. So if you have a partner that is trying to lose weight because he's overweight or he has personal goals, that's fine, but try to stick to medium intensity, or just don't do too many high intensity workouts, because again, sperm is very, very sensitive and it doesn't respond to stress well, whether it be physical or mental. So if they are working out and they are trying to lose weight as fast as possible, have him slow down and take it down a notch by maybe doing more weight training or just things that aren't going to put his body under too much physical stress, so that you two can properly conceive that happy baby that you've been longing for. Okay guys, that's it from me today. I hope you found that useful. Again, I will reiterate that those are probably some obvious tips, but honestly, honestly, those tips go a super long way, and not everyone pays enough attention to those, you know, common sense tips that I just provided with you today. So if you have any more questions on your preconception or TTC journey, contact me below, subscribe to my channel, like this video if you want to hear more on preconception, pregnancy, and postpartum health. Click the notifications button so that you're notified when I post a new video. And until next time, friends, ciao.